Warning, incoming game. Warning, incoming game. Game over. User wins.
Hello YouTube, and welcome to Game Sprite Mode, a channel where I talk about everything that is ReBoot. Today I am going to be taking a look at Hexadecimal's Lair and Megabyte's Room. Both of these came out in 1995. I got both of these on eBay. If you just go on eBay and then type in ReBoot, that's basically the only way to get collectibles and action figures, unfortunately. I will be posting in the description exactly the stores on eBay I got it from. So let me start by showing you guys the packaging. So first, this is Hexadecimal's Lair. So there you go. And then the back has like a more detailed description of what's inside. And then here is Megabyte's throne room. I'm trying to escape the dreaded glare so you guys can get a look at it. First impressions on the packaging. I actually really like the exterior packaging. I like how both of these sets are open so you can kind of see what's going on inside. So now for specifics. Both of these playsets come with figures. For the Hexadecimal, we have Bob, Hexadecimal herself, little Enzo, and a null. Which I find the nulls on these to be very strange looking, because when do we ever see a null look like this in the show? But not my choice. So apparently this is a disc launcher / shooter, and that green thing there, that's the disc it's supposed to be shooting. So once I open this up, I will be testing that to see how it works. And there's like a holographic little key that's supposed to open up the playset. And it is kind of hard to actually see what the image is. I'm trying to figure that out right now. I can't really see that one too well. On the Megabyte one, I can tell that it's Megabyte. But I don't know if that's really the toy itself was poorly made, or it's just that this thing has been sitting in a box or on a shelf for so long. There's gonna be like a little bit of wear and tear involved. So the Megabyte's throne room comes with Megabyte, Bob, Dot, and then another weirdly deformed null thing. He also comes with a disc shooter, and there's the disc, and there's the key that's supposed to open it up. Just comparing the two, I have to say that is aesthetically, I feel like Hexadecimal's looks better because it closes and it's her mask, but Megabyte's is a little bigger. So, okay, so I think it's time to finally open these guys and see what it's actually like. So I guess first I will start with Hexadecimal. So on the back there's these little blurbs, so let me just read the exciting paragraph that's on the back of Hexadecimal's Lair. Welcome to our world, the world inside Mainframe City. Enzo, his sister Dot, and Bob, the Guardian, all live here along with their other computer sprites. Mostly, it's a mega binary place to file serve, except for few nasty virus types known as Megabyte and Hexadecimal. Wow, that was a really awkward sentence. A mega binary place. Okay. Hexadecimal's lair is in a warped and damaged sector of mainframe called the City of Lost Angles. It is a bizarre and dangerous island, a floating sector where logic is twisted beyond any real capability. It is the perfect home for mainframe's queen of chaos and malfunction. Okay. So, I'm going to open it up. On the back, it's kind of like instructions, kind of, on like what everything does. So, I'm going to open this and then kind of follow all the instructions and see if I can figure it out. Because, I mean, it says ages 4 and up on here, so let's hope I can figure it out. It would be very disturbing if I couldn't. And I know a lot of people are probably weeping right now because I am taking something out of the box. I do that with almost all of my collectibles. I'm sorry, I don't have the restraint to keep something in the box. I want to play with it. I want to touch it. So, here are the little figures. They're kind of in its own little plastic, I guess, to keep them safe. So I'll keep them there. Just gonna pop everything out of here. Okay. Garbage aside. So I just want to show you the disc because I'm trying to find a way to show you this. It's hexadecimal. I swear it is. You can kind of see it. Which is very cool. It's like indented into it, not just a picture on a flat surface. Okay. So apparently the teeth here are spring-loaded. Ooh, trying to close this. Okay, there we go. So, these teeth here move and apparently are spring-loaded. I have no idea how, though. So I'm just going by what's on the picture here. Okay, so the disc shooter goes there, I presume. Which way, which way? Don't really know how this is supposed to stay in. But, okay, it's just kind of balancing there. Oh wait, okay, I got it. It does clip into place. And then this little doodad on the picture, it's on the disc shooter. And they have hexadecimal standing on it, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. This, I expected to be hard plastic. This is the null thing. But it actually feels kind of rubbery. The figurines, here's hexadecimal. Let's have a little Enzo on a zip board. And we also have a Bob on a zip board. Yeah. These guys are hard plastic, whereas the null is like kinda flexible. Which I guess nulls do kind of look flexible. Trapdoor. Trapdoor. Okay. So, this part here is apparently a trapdoor. Which is pretty cool. So that kind of acts as like another stand, I guess. Wow, I'm just dropping everything here. Sorry, just trying to follow the picture. Okay, these little things are supposed to come out, and I can't figure out how to get them out. Was it made like this, or is this just way too old? Might have to get something to kind of pry it out. Before you watch me struggle to figure out how to, you know, play with a toy that's intended for 4-year-olds, let me just show you the front. See, the eyes are kind of like holographic, which is pretty cool. I love it. And then, just gonna close it. Take the disc shooter out. And this is what it looks like closed, which I love everything about it because hexadecimal. Okay, I guess now I'm gonna have to figure out how this key is supposed to open it. There are like 2 little holes, slots in there. Feel like common sense, maybe? Yes, okay. So that's how that opens. Which, I kind of like the idea of there being a key in order to open it. Because, I mean, I guess in theory you could really stick anything that's like even remotely this shaped into it and would open, but it's pretty cool. Oh, okay. So the teeth close. Ah, okay. I figured out how it works. So, if you look at the teeth here, this actually moves. And when you press it down, it clicks into place. And then the teeth will stay closed. And this is, I guess, the bottom of the layer. So we're here. And then there's a button here. And the teeth open. That's actually really cool. So I guess you could like stick the little null in here. And then big reveal. That's really cool. Okay, so I figured out how one thing works in here. Just looking over at my handy dandy instructions to see if there's anything else I should really know. Oh wait, panel moves to reveal secret picture. Okay, so there is a picture of Hexadecimal. See, right there, there's her mask. So, apparently, oh, I see. It doesn't really stay up, though. But I guess it's supposed to be closed. I feel like it's just old, so it won't stay up. And then it slides down. I don't see a locking mechanism or any way to get it to stay up. So I think that's kind of just, it's an old toy. Now these things are up in the picture. Let me show you. And the sides, there's like these little gray things on either side, and I'm trying to figure out how to pry this up. Oh, okay. One is up, the other one is not cooperating. Let me trusty pen, see if I can wedge this out. I honestly feel like I was about to say I feel like I'm being outsmarted by a toy, but I got it. I have no idea what these little things are supposed to be. So if you know, enlighten me in the comments, please. Because right now it's just very strange little arms. Let's see if it says what it is on here. No, it does not say on here what it's supposed to be. Okay. I see. So this little thing that goes on the disk launcher, this is apparently Hexadecimal's, like, throw. Apparently. And it goes on here, and then in the picture she's standing on it, which is cool. I think that's about everything, except for the disk launcher. So let's try that out and see how that works. So here's the disk launcher. Here is where I presume the disk goes. I don't think there's a specific up or down for the disk. I think you can just shove it in any way you like. That's what she said. Okay, so it feels very, like, loose. Like, it just... Wow, that's... I'm not even gonna say that's what he said. It's not really staying. There is, that. So I think you have to hold it out and then put this in, and then maybe... No? I am trying to figure out how this works. A spring-loaded disk launcher. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, we got it. I don't know if this is just a crappy toy or if it's old for this, but you kind of have to tilt it back, and then it will shoot like, I don't know, maybe 100 centimeters. It doesn't go very far. I'm a little disappointed, but I feel like the toys of nowadays have kind of spoiled me to that, where now I expect when something's supposed to shoot out that it's going to, like, the next block. So that was Hexadecimal's throne.
Lair.
Okay, let's give her. Just open it up. And once again, the figures are in their own little plastic housing. I'm just gonna pile of plastic. Okay, so just like with the hexadecimal one, there is also a very strangely written blurb up top here. So, welcome to our world, the world inside Mainframe City. Enzo, his sister Dot, and Bob the Guardian all live here along with other computer sprites. Mostly it's a mega binary place to file serve. File serve? Wow, this sentence is so friggin' awkward, but file serve, except for the few nasty virus types known as Megabyte and Hexadecimal. Megabyte's viral vision is to one day access the supercomputer and crash mainframe. He devises his evil plans and controls his evil minions from the core of his sinister throne room. That was just bad. Okay, so now I'm going to follow the instructions on here and figure out how this works. So first, an inside view. I really, really like this right here. I don't know why. I just think it's really cool. So, okay, and then there's it with it like half closed, kind of standing up. So automatically I noticed that this kind of moves. So let's see. It looks like an elevator of some sort. Okay, so you push it all the way down till it clicks and it's down, and then you get a little elevator thing. And it folds up, and then on the ground, right where it is, there's this like weird circuitry thingy. Like it's a bunch of tools. Not really sure what that's supposed to do. Okay, let's see if any of these other things. Okay, so these are. Oh, okay, that's cool. So these, where these little red knobby things are, these fold down, and I think they're like cannons of some sort, but that's very cool. These guys move. Let's see what else. So the picture, it's pushed down like that, and then Megabyte is chilling down there, you know, doing Megabyte things. The spring on this is very sensitive, so I feel like you have to be very, very delicate and careful with it. Okay, what else is going on here? I think I've pretty much figured out everything. I feel like after you've figured out one, the other one's very similar, so this one's not taking quite as long for me to figure out. Okay, so apparently this little, let me just move Megabyte out of here. So this little thing down here is apparently a dungeon. That's what it says. I don't really know how that's a dungeon, but here's the disc shooter, which, comparing it to the Hexadecimal's Lair one, I have to say this one looks way cooler. It has like Megabyte's little symbol on it. It looks like a gun. This is like a pink piece of plastic. So I'm very confused as to why this was the design choice for Hexadecimal. But let's see if this one works any better than the other one did. So I got my disc, which is a picture of Megabyte. Very cool. So gonna pop that in. Okay. I actually feel a bit of resistance as I'm putting it in, so this one might shoot further. Okay, so yeah, that one shot like way, way further. So there's, and then you release. So you hold that back, slide the disc in, and release, and it goes flying out. So that's very cool. And also the way that it sits in here looks cool too. So it is supposed to go in here on this. Oh, and it like clicks into place, not just gingerly sitting on top like Hexadecimal. I feel like maybe there was a little bit of design flaws in the Hexadecimal one, but see how cool that looks with the disc shooter in there? It's awesome. And then there's enough space for you to slide the disc in, even when it's in here. So let me see if I can actually get this thing to fire out of here. No, unfortunately it does hit this, so you can't really fire it while it's in, which I feel like if fired when it was actually in the playset, that'd be it. That's the game changer. Now let's see if I can get this. Oh, this moves, so you can tilt it back and down. Okay, I'm gonna try that again with it tilted back, because it probably will work. Let me shoot this way away from all my things. Okay. Wow, sorry, I'm an awkward potato. Let me try. Okay. Yeah. Now, will this close with this in? Let's see if it will. Oh, it's kind of a tight fit, but it does close. And oh my gosh, the eyes on this. The eyes are very cool. Very, very cool. It's like cut out, and the actual pupil and iris, whatever, they're like receded very deep. So you get this like very like 3D effect where it's like he's kind of watching you, which is pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the key that came with it, and where is... See, in the Hexadecimal one, it was kind of up here. Now I'm trying to figure out where the heck this is supposed to go. The key, okay, you don't really, okay, this is where the Hexadecimal playset is better. You actually needed the key to open it. With this, you see that? You just have to push down, and then it pops open. Whereas I feel like it's a little more fun to have the key and be able to actually put it in and see that open it up. Okay, so there's one. Now let's look at the little figures. Just a little comparison. I have to say that the Megabyte one, I think, is a little cooler compared to the Hexadecimal. So there's Megabyte. There's Hexadecimal. I don't know. Maybe it's just I like Megabyte's character design a bit more. I don't think that the Hexadecimal one's painted badly, except for the fact that because her mask is white, it kind of really shows up how badly the face is painted on it. So maybe that's it, because Megabyte has like much darker colors. It's not as obvious that it was painted badly. There's a bob with this one. I'm going to see if they're the exact same bob or if they're different. Yep, they're the exact same bob, but once again, the one with the Megabyte one is painted better. So this is the bob from Megabyte, and this is bob from Hexadecimal. This one's slightly bigger. And then the one that came with Hexadecimal is like painted with this glossy paint, whereas the one with Megabytes has more of a matte finish, which I think makes the difference. It makes it look a little more real almost. Okay, so now I guess it's going to be my final thoughts and comparisons. Let me just... Oh my gosh, I was trying to take this out and realized that this full-on, like, comes out, so it's like a gun. I'm sorry, that kind of wins. So, just on outward appearances. Just on outward appearances alone, I really love the aesthetic of hexadecimals. Like, I really, really like it. I feel like the only problem is the color palette is a little, I don't know, like a lilac purple. I don't know. I feel like maybe they could have taken more from the show and gone with maybe a color scheme. I love the design, but not so much the colors. Whereas Megabyte's throne room, this looks like Megabyte's throne. It really does. Whereas this, if you took out the mask in the background and showed me this, I would not say that's hexadecimal right away. I'd probably have to think for a minute, but this, like, automatically, just the fact that you have Megabyte symbol here, you have his little tower and the silicon door or whatever. It's like, it's very Megabyte the second you look at it. This, not so much. The teeth feature is pretty cool. I do think that this spring-loaded trap is much better than the dungeon that's in Megabytes. This is not a dungeon. It's like a weird hole with tools in it. The figures, I think it's pretty obvious that I definitely preferred the figures from Megabyte's throne room than Hexadecimal's Lair. Closed. So, actually closed, I have to say I like Hexadecimals better, because I mean, who doesn't love her creepy mask? I do really like the eyes of Megabyte. I think this was very, very cool. Very, very cool. I don't know if I can really decide between the two which one I liked more. Each one had their problems. I feel like overall, just my own personal preference, I like Hexadecimal more, but maybe if I'm giving my unbiased opinion, the Megabyte one was a better toy. The shooter worked better, the figurines looked much nicer. It was more obvious that it was Megabyte without having to look at the face. So, alas, I guess I'm gonna have to go with Megabyte's throne room being the superior of the two toys. So, that's all I have to say on that. So, here is the winner. And just for your own little knowledge, there's actually another one. There we go. It is Hack and Slash's Vehicle Bay. I didn't end up picking up Hack and Slash's Vehicle Bay, but I definitely saw some still in the package on eBay if anyone was interested in that. So, I guess that concludes today's video. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, then thumbs up, give it a like, and hopefully you will see me in the next week or so again with another video. So I guess this is Kay from GameSprite Mode Signing off. Stay frosty.